D.C.
A MUPD officer fired after a blackface photo.
MU students react to the officer's firing.
Plus, Hallsville parents voice their frustration with the communication from the middle school. This is KOMU 8 News at 6.
Coverage you can count on. KOMU 8 News starts now.
It started with a viewer's tip, a photo of a man in blackface. The tip identified the man as an MU police officer, now a terminated police officer. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jem Reed.
And I'm Emily Spain. Thanks for joining us. We have team coverage on what happened and what students on MU's campus are saying. KOMU 8's Alex Arger has more on what we know now.
The viewer sent us a photo last night of someone he said was Officer Justin Collins in blackface. The viewer checks on new MUPD hires often, and when he checked on his Facebook page, he found this photo of him in blackface. I called MUPD with the viewer's concern and sent them the photo. They later verified it was Officer Marcus Justin Collins. MU spokesperson Christian Basie told me the officer said it was a photo of him from before he started working with MUPD in January of last year. Basie said the university has a zero-tolerance policy against this kind of behavior.
We made the decision because we want to make sure that everyone on campus maintains our core values, and one of them being respect. We cannot be an effective campus community without being able to engage each other every day in a respectful manner. And when you have behavior like that, this hurts that, and that's why we know that this community is impacted. And so we needed to make that decision very, very quickly and decisively today.
Basie said Collins was terminated from his employment within MU, so there is no other significant action the university can take in this case. Live in Columbia, I'm Alex Arger, KOMU 8 News.
Tonight, MU students are reacting to the officer's firing. KOMU 8's Tana Kelly talked to students and is live to tell us what they had to say.
I'm here on MU's campus where I spent the last couple of hours talking to students about what their thoughts are surrounding the blackface photo and the firing of the MUPD officer. Now, I showed them this photo and most of the students had the same reaction.
Coming from anybody, that's ridiculous and outrageous, but especially from an authority figure who's supposed to make everyone on the campus feel safe, that's, I mean, obviously not okay.
I feel it's kind of wild that people still sit back in their mind and just say yeah, I'm just still do this anyway. And because I feel like once you do that, I feel like you know the consequence that's going to come with that.
Some of the students I spoke to said there should have been an investigation before firing the officer. Live on MU's campus, I'm Tana Kelly, KOMU 8 News.
Here's what's happening right now. Vice President Mike Pence visited the Midwest today to tour Missouri River flooding caused by heavy rains and snow melt. Pence arrived first in Nebraska. Here's a look at some of the damage there. The flooding started last week and has spread from Nebraska to Iowa and Missouri.
We're following the flooding. We are expecting to get some rain this week. Let's send it over to Chief Meteorologist Kenton Jawicki for what we can expect the rest of the week. Hey, Kenton.
Hey, Emily, and good afternoon. Take a look at our past 6 hours on live.the8 First Alert Radar. We have seen some rain today, just some showers as expected, all along with a warm front. And now we're waiting on a cold front to arrive, but that's going to be later on tonight. So we're actually going to remain pretty dry for about the next 6 hours because it's not going to be until around midnight that we start to see more rain roll through. You can see most of it will be along and north of I-70, though I still think we'll see some brief showers south of Interstate 70. And it's not a lot of rain, looking at maybe a couple tenths of an inch of total rainfall accumulation overnight. So not much to worry about. That is good news for us, but I am tracking more rain in our forecast as we head into the weekend and a warming trend as well. We're finally starting to feel like spring. Spring arrives tomorrow, by the way, first day there. I have your full forecast coming up later.
Okay, Kenton, thank you very much. Victims of clergy abuse say a Jefferson City priest under investigation for violating boundaries with minors spent time working in Columbia. KOMU 8's Eric Graves joins us now in the studio with what he learned today.
Representative of SNAP, or the Survivors Network of those abused by priests, claimed Father Jeffrey Brook worked at the Newman Center in Columbia. I reached out to a representative of the Jefferson City Diocese. She was unable to confirm if Brook worked at the Mizzou on-campus Catholic Center. However, an MU student told me he took a class taught by Brook at Sacred Heart Catholic Church in Columbia 3 years ago. The student also said Brook was involved at the Newman Center and said Brook went there when he was an MU student. The SNAP representative called for more transparency from the diocese.
Bishop McKnight has got to put the safety of kids first. not the protection of accused priests, not the protection of himself and his clerical career and his reputation, not the feelings of his parishioners.
There's nothing like that I know of that would make me think that he would do anything malicious to like children or anything to anyone, really.
The Jefferson City Diocese told me this is still an investigation and that Brooke only faces allegations right now. The representative also said the diocese does not release a list of where priests accused of sexual misconduct have worked in the past. That's because victims have asked them not to for privacy reasons. In the studio, Eric Graves, KOMU 8 News.
He says he was scammed when he talked to an insurance agent. Sure enough, turns out the agent wasn't legit.
Plus, Hallsville parents have some mixed feelings about the district's handling of a school threat. We'll tell you about that coming up.
And warmer weather is on the way. Spring's really actually going to finally hold on for a couple weeks. I'm tracking this for you. It's coming up after the break.
Track storms wherever you are. Download the free KOMU 8 Weather and Traffic app. Brought to you by University Subaru.
The top 4 reasons to look forward to spring. Number 4, warm weather. Cool. Number 3, baseball season. Number 2, barbecues. Number 1, cleaning gutters.
Don't put yourself at risk trying to climb a ladder to clean leaves out of your clogged gutters. It's nasty and it's dangerous. And I think we'd all agree that falling off the ladder is nothing to look forward to. Stay off the ladder and call Leaf Guard for the only seamless one-piece rainwater management system that's guaranteed not to clog. Watch how Leaf Guard protects your home. Only the water goes in, the leaves don't. And we have special savings just in time for spring when you call Leaf Guard. During our $99 install sale, have your complete Leaf Guard system installed for only $99 for a limited time. There's a bonus $200 Best Buy gift card with Leaf Guard purchase. Call today during this program and you'll receive a free $25 Lowe's gift card with your in-home estimate.
College week is in full swing.
No way.
No way. But not every student receives a passing grade.
She called a letter, it wasn't up there. She said, I'm not very good at this.
Weeknights at 6:30 on KOMU 8.
KOMU 8 invites you to float your boat for the food bank for Central and Northeast Missouri. Team up to build a one-of-a-kind cardboard vessel and then set sail April 27th at Bass Pro Shops Lake. Register by April 19th at floatforthefoodbank.org.
Ooh, I can't wait to see the Eiffel Tower.
Oui, mademoiselle.
So how's the car working for you?
Great. I'm having escargot when we get there.
You know, those are snails, right?
Save big on new vehicles during the spring sales event at Capital Chrysler.
What did he mean by when we get there?
Capital Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Go with the guys you know. Capital Chrysler does not recommend beret wearing for most men. See dealer for details.
I ran for mayor on a promise of honest government and safer streets. I led the fight for a city audit and new ethics rules. We added police and 2 fire stations without raising taxes. My opponent raised his own pay and pension, then cashed in, becoming a lobbyist for a utility monopoly just weeks after leaving office. And his record on taxes?
I passed the biggest tax increase in the history of the state of Missouri.
I'm Brian Treese. Let's continue moving Columbia forward together.
Look for the green tags and save at Baumgartner's Green Tag Sale in Avaz and Columbia.
If you've been seriously injured in an accident, visit lawmissouri.com.
I won't talk to insurance agents at all, just simply because, you know, I don't know who's legit and who's not.
Hal McLean faces 4 counts of unlawful business practices. This Moberly man is accused of tricking people into buying insurance by making untrue claims. He allegedly targeted people at a Columbia food pantry. People believed they could get additional services on Medicaid or dental care if purchased through him. One of the victims spoke to us.
This is a guy that preyed on people when they were already vulnerable. You know, you got people that go to the food pantry. Some of them are homeless. You have some of them that go that are like me and low income. And this guy preyed on us.
The suspect has a preliminary hearing Monday.
Jackie Jennings' trial began today. The Columbia man was arrested in 2017 in connection with a case 15 years ago. He's accused of following a woman home from a bar and sexually assaulting her. The trial opened with the state claiming Jennings' DNA was found at the scene. In 2017, the Highway Patrol found the DNA profile belonged to Jennings, but the defense asked the jury to keep an open mind with the time factor and how that was 17 years ago. Day 2 of the trial is tomorrow. The Pettis County Sheriff's Office confirmed jail escapee Travis Davis is back behind bars in the county jail. Davis was caught by Sedalia police this morning. He escaped 9 days ago. He was in for alleged kidnapping and domestic assault charges. Police say he made his way to Oklahoma, stole a car, and drove it back to Sedalia.
Good news for Columbia schools, parents, and teachers. CPS is making some changes to its calendar to make up 5 lost snow days, and they're doing it without extending classes after Memorial Day. April 10th will be a full day. It was previously scheduled as an early dismissal day for teacher collaboration. And May 24th will also change to a full day. That will be the last day of school.
We do have some more rain as we head overnight tonight. I'm tracking that. Plus, then we have sunshine for the end of our weekend, or the end of our week, with then more rain for our weekend, actually. But warm temperatures will continue. Tracking it all for you, plus another update on flooding. It's coming up after the break.
Attention gamers, take part in a free Fortnite tournament. Watch the Collegiate League of Legends tournament. Enter to win one of 2 Alienware laptops. Check out the Midwest's largest mobile arcade. It all goes down April 6th at Columbia College. Admission is free. See website for details.
There's a lot to smile about in every Volkswagen.
Hurry into Joe Machens Volkswagen of Columbia and save up to $8,000 on in-stock 2018 Atlas models, now with a People First warranty.
When you think about what matters most, you don't think about things. You think about people. And so do we.
At First State Community Bank, we're not interested in being the biggest bank around. We're interested in bringing together the best people, because we know the difference it makes for you to feel good about working with someone and to know they have your back. Success means something different to everyone. Let us help you achieve yours. First State Community Bank. Success starts here.
Everyone is talking about State Tech. See for yourself and stop by State Tech's open house on Saturday, March 30th. From the classroom to your career, State Tech is the employer's choice. Learn more at statetechmo.edu.
The KOMU8 iPhone and Android News app is brought to you by State Tech. Download in the App Store or Google Play.
The all-new 3-row Subaru Ascent. Room for up to 8 passengers. Choice of second-row captain's chairs or bench seating. Standard EyeSight driver assist technology. Coming from Kelley Blue Book's most trusted brand for 4 years running. The Subaru Ascent. Love is now bigger than ever.
Join us for the Subaru A Lot to Love event going on now.
University Subaru, your truly locally owned dealer.
For those thinking about a truck, take home a Titan from Joe Machens Nissan. Designed, engineered, tested, and powered in America. Get an in-stock 2018 Nissan Titan with up to $13,500 in total savings. All backed by America's best truck warranty. Or choose the Nissan Rogue loaded with safety features and save over $4,000. All roads lead to Joe Machens Nissan, I-70 in Providence, Columbia. Anytime at JoeMachensNissan.com.
The First Alert Weather Cam is brought to you by the law firm of Harper, Evans, Wade, and Nettemeyer. We will fight for you.
The Hallsville School District notified parents about an investigation into a threat yesterday, but the threat itself happened last week, according to the district. KOMU8 Sydney Kalich talked to parents who are outraged, concerned, and frustrated with the delayed message.
The rumor was that a Hallsville student made a kill list. The district in a statement an hour ago said, quote, the investigation determined that no list was ever created or existed. One parent who asked to remain anonymous said many parents kept their kids at home today because of the confusion. Parents told me they were concerned about the lack of communication and the delay.
I kind of been sitting on pins and needles all day about it.
Parents were concerned by Hallsville School District's lack of communication.
I feel like there should be more that they should be saying about it. It seems a little weird to me.
After little notification of an investigation into a potential threat late last week.
I'm disappointed because we actually moved here from Columbia for Hallsville schools.
Camilla Carey's son is 6 and attends the primary school. She is angry that the notice of the investigation in the middle school wasn't sent to everyone.
So, even though he's not at the middle school where the threat happened, it's a little frustrating because all the schools are right next to each other.
The distance between the middle school and the primary school is short. It's only half a mile and took me less than a minute to drive it.
We are so close-knit. All the schools are just right in a row next to each other. So one incident could easily move to the other school, you know, in the matter of minutes.
Moving forward, both moms hope the communication is more open and immediate.
I've always been a supporter of Hallsville for the most part. But yeah, that's definitely concerning to me.
They need to send out a text message, an email, or something in the app right away so that we know.
When KOMU asked the school district why parents weren't notified on Friday, they said, quote, in situations where an investigation determines the presence of a verifiable threat, the district will continue its established practice of timely and accurate notification to parents and the guardians of those students involved. In the studio, Sydney Kalich, KOMU 8 News.
All right, here's a live look over Jefferson City on our First Alert weather cam. You can see the Capitol, still a lot of that tarp shredded from a couple weeks ago, and even the Missouri River there also flooding, of course, you can see just on the side of that camera. Almanac today, we actually warmed up very seasonally. We were at 56 for the high temperature, average is 57. The record today was only a few years ago, 2012. It was 81 degrees today in 2012. 35 our low, that is also our average. So again, this is really what a seasonal day here in the middle of March feels like. You can see we're at 54 in Columbia, 51 there in Wichita, and you can see we have a cold front right here. There's a difference in our temperatures here on either side of that frontal boundary. I'll talk more about that in a moment, but first an update on some of our flooding. Of course, the Missouri River is still flooding throughout all of mid-Missouri. It's going to continue to flood through this week, through the weekend, finally going back below flood stage, likely at some point middle of next week, early to middle of next week. All of this, of course, flooding still going on in Iowa and over into parts of Nebraska as well. Now, if we go ahead and look a little bit closer, you can see just where this flooding is, and it's mainly just minor flooding here for most areas in mid-Missouri. We are still seeing just right on the edge of moderate flooding there in Jefferson City. Glasgow is right on the edge, or is actually pretty well into moderate flooding. There's still around 29 feet there in Glasgow. Again, these levels are going to actually go down a little bit here over the next couple days. Then they're going to go up about another foot this weekend, crest there, and then slowly come back down next week. So again, that's we're going to continue to track that for you. But for the most part, we've already seen about the highest everything is going to get. Otherwise, Drought Monitor, we haven't looked at this in a little while, but it's kind of interesting because most of the United States actually not in a drought, and where there is drought, it's actually much better than it was much of last year. You can see the Four Corners still seeing the worst drought. What's interesting, though, is California nearly completely drought-free at this point. It has been a very long time since that has happened, so good news for those folks on the West Coast. Looking over at our satellite and radar, though, this is this low-pressure system that's rolling through. There's a cold front right there and a warm front, too. I'll map this out for you as well. And you can see there is rain associated with this cold front, so that's what we're waiting on a little bit later on tonight, and you can even see it very well just by looking at winds. And you can see our winds are going counterclockwise around the low pressure system, which is of course what we would expect. So winds right now are from the east in Columbia around 9 miles per hour. So if we look now hour by hour, you can see this cold front getting a bit closer to us, and as it does, of course, the rain will as well. That's going to arrive close to midnight. It's going to continue overnight, eventually pushing out. Could still have some showers for your morning commute in the morning. Tim will be tracking that for you on KOMU 8 News today. And of course, you can always wake up and look at interactive radar on the KOMU 8 Weather and Traffic app. But then that pushes out as we head into the afternoon. Still are going to see a lot of cloud cover, but some peaks of sunshine are going to be a possibility. Then we should see more sunshine on Thursday and on Friday as well as we start to track our next system that's going to be developing in the desert southwest. Clouds are going to arrive on Saturday, and then that rain is actually going to arrive Saturday night as we head into our day on Sunday. So end of the weekend is really when we're expecting most of that rain to be passing through. Overnight tonight, our temperatures are warmer, certainly. We're only down to 43 for our low, thanks to that cloud cover, and the rain won't hurt either. Then we're at 54 tomorrow afternoon, another seasonal day for us, a bit breezy at times. Gusts around about 23 miles per hour. We're at 54 then on Thursday. Saturday, 58 on Friday, and then this weekend we're right around the 60-degree mark. Enjoy it, but again, we do have rain arriving on Sunday, exiting for our day on Monday. We'll start to fluctuate back down a bit for the beginning of next week, too, in those temperatures. Here's your Weather IQ question for the day, sponsored by Break Time. True or false, equal parts day and night occur on the spring equinox, which is tomorrow? Are we going to have equal times of daylight and sunlight tomorrow, or nighttime and daytime tomorrow?
I think it depends on where your location is.
False.
So I would say at the equator,
I don't know. False.
Unless you're at the equator, I'd say it's false.
So it is false, and actually we had equal parts day and night a couple days ago on Sunday. We had 12 hours of nighttime and 12 hours of daytime. Now we actually have more daytime than nighttime. So it happens a couple days earlier here in the Midwest.
Okay. Thanks, Kenton.
Things didn't go as planned for the Mizzou women during the selection show.
But find out the team's thoughts on the matchup coming up next in sports.
Hey Columbia, it's time for some spring cleaning. Join KOMU8 for Clean Up Columbia on Saturday, April 13th. Register at como.gov.
Don't put yourself at risk this spring climbing a ladder and sticking your hands in those clogged gutters. It's a nasty job and dangerous. Thousands of ladder injuries happen every year. Stay off the ladder. Call LeafGuard. During LeafGuard's $99 install sale, you'll receive $99 installation for a limited time. Plus, there's a bonus $200 Best Buy gift card with LeafGuard purchase. Call today during this program, and you'll also receive a free $25 Lowe's gift card with your in-home estimate.
Step up to the Exmark Radius, the commercial zero-turn that's taken the industry by storm. Now available for just $54.99. Finance as low as 0% for 36 months, or as little as $153 per month. From the mowers Landscape Pros trust 2-to-1 over the next best-selling brand. Exmark, ready to work for you. See the Exmark mowers at Farm, Power, Lawn, and Leisure in Columbia, or at Loft Equipment in Jefferson City.
Tonight's primetime lineup on KOMU8 in Mid-Missouri CW is brought to you by your Heart of Missouri Chevy dealers. Find new roads.
Savings are in full bloom at Joe Mockins Hyundai during the Spring Fever sales event. Choose from hundreds of Hyundais with true upfront pricing, like a 2018 Hyundai Santa Fe. Save over $8,000 or lease with no money down for $224 per month. Choose a 2018 Hyundai Sonata and save up to $7,000 or lease with no money down for $274 per month. All Joe Mockins Hyundais come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and our 3-day love it or leave it guarantee. All roads lead to Joe Mockins Hyundai and JoeMockinsHyundai.com.
Right now, save 11% on everything at Menards. It's the perfect time for a kitchen update. Explore all the beautiful cabinets on display and find the style that's right for your home, knowing you can save 11% on all of it. Complement your cabinets with new Riverstone quartz countertop. Complete the project with the perfect faucet, backsplash, and floor for your new kitchen. And save 11% on everything. Now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Nobody has more selection than Joe Mockins Ford. Nobody offers more savings than Joe Mockins Ford. Nobody gives more for your trade than Joe Mockins Ford. Nobody comes close. Get a Ford Escape for the low price of $292 a month. Or save $10,500 on a Ford Explorer. Selection, savings, service. Others see it, but Joe Mockins Ford doesn't. That's why they're the #1 dealer in the state and the #1 Ford dealer for 22 years. All roads lead to Joe Mockins Ford and JoeMockinsFord.com.
Now from the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU8 Sports.
Hi, everyone. Spring football continues for the Missouri Tigers before they take next week off for spring break. After a few cold and rainy weeks, it was back outdoors on the Cadillac Athletic Fields today, so a change of scenery for the Tigers, who spent those last 2 weeks inside Devine Pavilion. A heavy focus on special teams today for Coach Odom, as well as the hurry-up offense, and transfer quarterback Kelly Bryant, of course, the main figure this spring, looks sharp, completing his throws. The black and gold game rapidly approaching. It's set for April 13th. Selection Monday did not go quite as planned for the Missouri women's basketball team after the bracket was released early, so they got the news hours ahead of their planned watch party, but nonetheless, they're part of the event. That's what's most important. They have their matchup set. They're gearing up for the first game in the NCAA tournament on Friday. Mizzou, a #7 seed, will tip off against #10 seed Drake Friday at 3 in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes, who likely wait the winner in the second round. Tiger coach Robin Pingeton thought her team might have drawn a higher seed, but she is pleased the Tigers will not be far from home.
At the end of the day, it is what it is. This is the cards we've been dealt, and I couldn't be more excited that at least we're 4 hours away from Columbia. And, you know, it's going to give some of our fans and families an opportunity to travel and see our team play again.
At one, the location, we're going to have a pretty good fan base out there, I believe. And two, it's just, that's fun. That's a competitive bracket. Drake's a great team. The other two teams in there are obviously really talented, and so, but it's teams I think we can go compete with.
It does appear to be a balanced group of teams up in Iowa City later this week. The Mizzou baseball team about to begin a 5-game homestand momentarily at Taylor Stadium. The Tigers host Murray State for 2 games in a midweek series before welcoming the Ole Miss Rebels to Taylor Stadium for a 3-game SEC series this weekend. First pitch, 6:30. Left-hander Art Hoven makes the start for Mizzou. The Tigers are 11-8 after dropping all 3 games at Arkansas over the weekend. 3 losses by a total of 4 runs. Highlights of the Tigers and Murray State Racers here at 10. That's sports.
Hey, Mid-Missouri, spring is upon us and everyone loves seeing more green, especially in their pockets. So during this Green Up, you get to clean up on all of Riley Toyota's cars, trucks, and crossovers. Come get the brand you love, the deal you want, and service you deserve. Our top-rated customer service is there for you over the phone, online, and in person. Riley Toyota, the big city deal with the small town feel. RileyToyota.com.
Big city deals.
Right here at Riley.
Hey folks, Jerry and Alec, Continental Siding. It's time for a good spring cleaning. We've got siding too short to be seamless, but too long to be recycled. So we're having a seams on the back of the house sale.
If we can use our shorter pieces of siding on the back of your home to make a few seams, we'll make the front and 2 sides totally seamless. It's almost like getting the back done free.
This won't last long, so
click
or call now.
It's not over yet. The Ram 1500 has built to haul the big loads. And now you can get a Ram 1500 crew cab for only $29,987. Don't need a truck? Then take a turn in a Jeep. Right now, a new Jeep Renegade is only $15,999. Don't miss these great deals and more during Ram Truck Month. All roads lead to Joe Mockins Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and JoeMockinsCDJR.com.
Don't get soaked by those old clogged gutters this spring. Gutters that leak, sag, and droop could lead to thousands in repairs from water damage. Take a look at LeafGuard, the only one-piece seamless system that's built to stay clog-free, guaranteed. With LeafGuard, only the water flows into the gutter, while leaves, pine needles, and other debris roll off. LeafGuard has an A+ rating with a BBB, and it's earned the Good Housekeeping seal 14 years in a row and has a transferable lifetime warranty. So you know you're getting a great product. And time is running out to call for special savings on LeafGuard. During our $99 install sale, get a complete LeafGuard system installed for only $99. There's a bonus with LeafGuard purchase. Last chance to call today during this program to receive a free gift with your in-home estimate. The $99 install sale going on now from LeafGuard. From Columbia, Jefferson City, anywhere in central Missouri, call 573-995-4578.
Join KOMU8 and
the Missouri Lottery for the 2019 Show Me State Games.
The weekends of June 7th, July 19th, and 26th. Registered today at smsg.org.
Now here's the look we're following for KOMU8 News at 10 o'clock. Finding clothes that fit and feel right is already hard enough.
It can be more difficult for those with disabilities. Coming up at 10, an MU student who is breaking down barriers in the fashion industry. Kenton.
All right, there's about a 10-degree difference throughout mid-Missouri right now. It's 62 right now at the Lake of the Ozarks, but it's 49 up in Macon. So again, a pretty big difference, but still pretty nice for this time of year. You can see we are getting down into the 50s here along I-70 this evening, and then only into the middle 40s by sunrise. Again, more rain tonight between about midnight and 6 a.m. And then we're going to see just a few sprinkles for the morning commute. We're up into around 54 tomorrow afternoon, still mostly cloudy.
Hopefully MU baseball can get a game in tonight without any raindrops.
They're about to get started. You know, playing here, they don't let a few raindrops or some cold weather or wind bother them. They'll play if they can, and they usually get those games in.
Of course, let's remember, Mizzou is the northernmost SEC school, and that can be a problem this time of the year.
Especially when they hardly practice outdoors before the season. Yeah.
On air, online, on Facebook, on Twitter, on the News app, and the Weather app. KOMU 8 News. Coverage